We're back on Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Shiela and Hot Toddy.
So, did you watch Unsolved Mysteries back in the day?
I watched it all the time as a kid, yeah.
Okay, so what do you remember? Like, what type of stories do you remember them covering?
Well, I know they covered a lot of stuff that is still mysterious to this day, like what happened to the escapees from I almost said Azkaban, Alcatraz. They covered Bigfoot. They covered aliens. I remember them covering. I almost said Lizzie McGuire. Jesus Christ, Lizzie Borden. And then of course like mysteries of missing persons. The thing about the missing persons one, I don't really remember them as much because a lot of the time they got them solved. They eventually solved the mystery. Unsolved Mysteries did a lot of good work back in the day.
Okay, so I did not remember the whole like Bigfoots and all that. Like, I remember the scary ones, like kids being kidnapped,
right,
and all of that. And I recently, with my brother, watched an episode, and it was all these like mysteries.
All these what? Sorry, you cut out. What kind of mysteries?
I'm sorry, the crack pipe mysteries.
Crack pipe.
You were just talking about like this guy who's like, I live in the swamp, and I swear I saw the Loch Ness monster. And I'm like, what?
Right.
And I did not remember that part. I remembered the scary parts.
I remember, I remember a lot of abduction episodes too. But yeah, no, I remember a lot of the Bigfoot. The Bigfoot ones were always entertaining because everybody always had like extended FaceTime with Bigfoot, these people that would come forward. So it was always interesting. Like a kid talked about how he got saved by Bigfoot once. He was lost in the woods and then he got found by Bigfoot and he kept him safe and then left him on the side of the road one morning. And then rescuers found the kid and he said, well, how did you take care of yourself so well? I said, oh, I didn't. The big hairy man did. Oh, it was Bigfoot.
Because that is a natural.
Bigfoot is natural. He's natural as it gets. He is he's an anomaly, but I look at him as a savior. I find Bigfoot fascinating.
It just confuses me.
Really, the best Unsolved Mysteries were alien abductions.
Yeah, I mean, there weren't too many of those. So
anytime they had supernatural stuff, I was completely all in. And historical. I mentioned Lizzie Borden, but also like a lot of historical mysteries that are still unsolved to this day. I remember them doing a lot of those too. Like lost prospectors and stuff like that.
Yeah. I remember those. But like I said, I did not remember the whole like look out for the aliens thing, and it blew my mind.
It blew you away, didn't it?
Yes. I was like, is this normal?
You know, it's just the way of the world. Do you believe that people were kidnapped by aliens or met Bigfoot in the wild?
Having seen Suburban Sasquatch, I'd have to say that it's a possibility.
That movie can make anything reality, right? I mean, that's the one.
That's a solid show.
So if you've never seen Suburban Sasquatch, it's Sasquatch in the suburbs. And I mean, he just comes out of nowhere and he will destroy you. But see, he's destructive in Suburban Sasquatch. And my belief is that he's not a destructive person.
You think he's a friendly person who just like goes and finds children
I think he's misunderstood. I believe that he probably would defend himself if he felt the need. But if you made it understood that you were no threat to him, he would make you understand he's no threat to you. But we have to let him be. We don't need to try to trap him or anything like that. Let him live his life. Let Bigfoot live his life.
All right. I see.
I need to go. I need to go on that Bigfoot thing that we talked about on the anniversary show.
Yes, you need to go. It's in Florida.
It's in Florida. I need to go. Yeah.
So do it. Do it.
Oh my god! I've already forgotten what it was called. I have to.
I don't know. Squatch Fest.
Squatch Fest or something like that, right? Where they go stroke each other about Bigfoot and if he's real or not. Well, I'm sure they believe he's real 100%.
Yeah, I feel like if you go, you're going to be like Mulder. You know, you want that blurry picture. You're willing to pay for it so that you can prove that this.
There's only one picture of Bigfoot, and it's that one blurry photo.
It remains.
It remains. The only real picture of the Loch Ness Monster is fake. So, you know.
I mean, it was just a conspiracy in and of itself.
That's right. Somebody ruined this for us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they were just like, the world was not ready for the Loch Ness Monster. So it's a huge government conspiracy where they said, you know what, we are going to remove this from the public. We're going to debunk it. And we'll put it in Area 51 so that, you know, able to protect the public from themselves.